Experts are taking the stand today testifying in the trial of Mona Nelson, a woman accused of killing a 12-year-old boy. They were specifically addressing bloody carpet that investigators say was found in Nelson's home. Eyewitness News reporter Katie McCall has been in court all day, and she is live with the latest testimony. Katie?
Alona, currently there is a homicide detective that is on the stand, but right now prosecutors are playing a videotaped statement, one of several statements that Mona Nelson made to police. In this particular statement so far, she has admitted that she was at the site where Jonathan Foster's body was later found. She said she dumped something in a garbage can out of her pickup truck that night, but claimed not to know what that was. So the judge is currently hearing about the defendant in her own words. Homicide investigator Sgt Brian Harris took the stand in the capital murder trial of Mona Nelson. Harris interviewed Nelson multiple times after the crime occurred. Her lawyer, Alan Tanner, filed a motion to exclude hours of statements that she made to police, but the judge allowed them. Nelson is charged in the death of 12-year-old Jonathan Foster after telling another detective that her truck was the same one shown on surveillance video at the scene where the boy's burned body had been dumped. Harris said she changed her story, telling him, quote, that it looked like her truck, but it was not her. She gave a drinking location. Once under arrest, Harris said her demeanor changed. Quote, she has a big crocodile tear coming down her face. She's saying that she's not a monster, that she's a grandmother, that she has children. Earlier in the day, 2 cadaver dog experts, HPD K-9 Unit Sergeant Sgt Bickel and his wife Jenae, both testified that 3 different dogs trained to detect dead bodies reacted strongly to a box of burned carpeting found at Nelson's home. Quote, there was a very strong odor of human remains there. There was also an arborist on the stand, an expert in trees, who said the leaves at the scene where the body was dumped were primarily from post oak trees. He located just one post oak tree that was, quote, 5 football fields away from the site, but also testified that there were 7 of those trees surrounding Nelson's property. And coming up at 6:30, we're going to have more of Mona Nelson's videotaped statement to homicide investigators, one of 4 such statements that have been admitted as evidence in this case against the wishes of the defense. She also points the finger again at Jonathan Foster's stepfather, David Davis, who was ruled out as a suspect. We're live at the Harris County Criminal Justice Center. Katie McCall, 13 Eyewitness News.